Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It with Adam and Junelle exclusive. On this podcast, we delve into topics such as relationship, lifestyle, current events, and share ordinary people's extraordinary life stories. Our special guest today is a dear friend who is making a big name for herself as a transgender drag queen and performer. Please join me in welcoming Apple, also known as Lava Queen. Apple, thank you so much for being here with Let's Talk About It. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. It's an honor, and actually, I'm kind of like excited tonight because this is my first time actually for this kind of interview. And how are you too?
I'm good, thank you.
That's great. That's great.
Oh my god, it's been like 2 years that we didn't see each
I
other.
know it's been a while. It's been a while. Yeah.
You look great.
Thank you. See you as well, my friend. You
Thank
look great
you.
too. Yes.
So let's start. What's your pronouns?
My pronoun is she, hers, of course.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Tell us about your life story.
I was born and raised in the Philippines, and I grew up in Manila. I was the youngest amongst uh, three siblings. Um, Also, during my childhood, I felt like I'm different. I have this unique personality, and I was really raised by my parents because my brother and my sister they were raised by my godparents.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was like really like raised by my mom and my dad. And during my childhood, like what I said earlier, I felt like there's something different and uniqueness of me. Growing up in the Philippines is very difficult, as you know, and yeah, I struggled a lot when it comes to my identity, my sexual identity there. Also in the Philippines, I struggled a lot because we're not rich in the Philippines. But it doesn't really mean that like I wasn't like born with a golden spoon, but I tried so hard just to be, to be successful person. And now I'm here in Canada. Yeah, so yeah, striving a lot here, I guess. Yes.
Let's go straight to coming out. How did you become Apple?
Um. Okay. In the Philippines, I was gay.
What's the age range?
I was like in grade school. I remember my first crush was I was like in grade 4.
Grade 4.
Yeah, I was like I fell in love with this guy, and that's puppy love, but I felt like I'm attracted to men than to a woman. So I guess ever since when I was a kid, still a kid, so I felt like yeah, I'm very feminine. Like my attractions is I felt like I'm a woman trapped in man's body. So yeah.
You know when you're
Yeah, I know it when I'm yeah.
and
And you know what, my mom, she told me, and even my sister during my childhood, I used to play my sister's doll instead of like cars.
yeah. So you're into Barbies.
I like Barbies. Yeah, when I was a kid. So I think ever since I was really different.
Tell me more about the coming out. Or did you even come out?
Actually, in the Philippines, no, I didn't. I was gay. I felt like I'm not confident about who I am in the Philippines. Even my mom, my parents, doesn't agree about me being gay because they're really afraid of what other people might think because I am the junior of the family. So if you're gay, like before,
It's a
like
sickness.
it's a sickness. When I given a chance to migrate here in Canada, I felt like this is it. This is my home. This is my second home, and I felt like Canada is very accepting and very diverse country, and I felt like this is really where I belong.
Nice. You were saying that your family back home wasn't really accepting it. Is that the word? Like, are they not? So,
Yeah,
are they supportive to you at least?
way back before when I used to be in college, no. Actually, I remember one time that my dad punched me in stomach. During that time, I was like playing with guy, flirting kind of scene, and my dad saw me, and then he punched me in my stomach, and I felt that time really scared because yeah, I don't know if I'm going to pursue it or what, but like I believe it's it's really myself who's gonna like I wanted to be like who I am right now,
Yeah.
and that's to be a trans woman. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So when you come to Canada, does this country influence you to fulfill your dreams as a trans woman?
Actually, big factor, yes, because I know that Canada is very open minded when it comes to gay marriage, and they're very
Mm-hmm.
open minded when it comes to gay couples. I've always been like, I've always been a believer that one day I could find my Prince Charming. Like in a story, like
Yeah.
whenever, like in the Philippines,
Yeah.
like whenever you see white guy
Yeah.
and like walking down the street with
Yeah.
Filipino woman, you always like thinking like how I wish I could have someone like that too. But when I came here, to be honest, it's been really tough as well because the only thing that you can be successful when it comes to your sex identity in Canada is that either you're gonna be like straight, I mean, gay but big butt, big buff body
Mm.
and very masculine, but
Mm.
either you're gonna be trans, like a very beautiful trans and sexy trans, whatever. But it's given me the opportunity to at least open my mind whom I'm going to choose. So
Mm-hmm.
I chose to be transgender woman because this is how I felt, and this is how I feel, that I'm very feminine, like
Mm-hmm.
inside and out. So I pursue it.
But you are very pretty, very
Oh, thank you,
attractive.
thank you.
So you were saying, like, are you taking any medication, hormones to have that sexy body? How do you
Actually,
take care of your body? How do you take care of yourself?
I started transitioning late. Like I was like started like 32 years old, and
Oh.
I am a late bloomer.
Mm.
And it's difficult as well, like coming from a gay man into a transgender woman is another stepping stones in which there's a lot of things that you have to consider like how you became more feminine,
Mm-hmm.
how you become more um passable.
Mm-hmm.
I've To be honest, I've undergo some surgeries
Mm-hmm.
as well, and I've undergo taking hormones,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it helps me a lot to be to what I look right now because it enhances more of my confidence
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to being who I am right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice. So, what's the status of your heart right now?
Oh, I'm
Oh,
single and I'm ready to
guys,
mingle.
Apple is single.
Yes, I'm single.
On the market.
Yeah. I am single, and I said I'm ready to mingle. I'm excited of meeting people. I think I'm a people oriented. I like good companionship. It always give me good, when it comes to meeting good people. It
Mhm.
enhances me as like if there's some people that I can meet that it has a good vibes. It's really fun. It's really enjoying, and it's
Mhm.
it's very, I don't know if it's like stress relief or whatever, but I'm happy.
Yeah.
You know.
It's exciting to meet different kinds of people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It
I
is.
could I could put it that way. That way.
That's why you're blooming. City life really suits you, friend.
I know, friend.
Okay, so I've known you for like 5 years,
Yes,
4 years. Been a long time.
It's been a long time.
I've met a lot of I've met most of your guys
I know
that you
in this
dated.
house.
Is there somebody that you miss the most?
I should say yes. There is somebody that I miss most. It's because of the moment that we started like seeing each other, and how he's being so persistent to get to know me.
Mm.
I felt that during that time it's unconditional love, But yeah, I miss this person because he treats me well, like he value me. Um, but yeah, there's not always, like happy ending, I guess.
Not
Always
yet.
they said like you can just meet people just for casual, and then they will go,
People come and
come
go,
and go.
but the memories will stay there
Yeah, the good
forever.
memories
So
will stay
yeah,
forever.
no regrets.
No,
Do I know this guy? Can you give us a hint?
yeah, you met this guy already.
I did.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Okay.
You met this guy once. I think I introduced this guy to you.
Oh,
And then I had a show that time, and then you met
okay.
this guy.
Oh,
Isn't it nice?
He is very nice. He is very nice. And I know he sends you flower like every week. Yeah, he sends her flower every week. Oh my
Oh my
God. He was
God.
really persistent. Yes, you're
Yeah,
right
he
with that.
was,
He
he
was
was,
really
yeah.
persistent.
Mhm.
And he's very good to your friends.
Yes,
He was
yes.
really good to us.
Actually, to be honest with you, those guys that I've like seen before,
Mhm.
like they're very friendly, and I'm so lucky to meet peoples like that.
Yeah.
It's very good when it comes to
Yeah.
meeting my friends.
True. Most of your guys that you dated, they're
Exactly.
very nice.
Mhm.
They're very respectful.
Mhm.
You pick really good guys.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's very flattering.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be honest, because number one rule for those of you who's like interested to get to know me, you have to love my friends. Living in Canada by myself is very difficult, and I don't have biological family here. These people that I've really known for many years, they're kind of like my family. So if you wanted to meet me and date me, you must have to date my friends first. So that's my rule.
That's nice. That's
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Because most of us doesn't have family here.
Yes, yes.
Our friends are our family.
Exactly,
So it's really
exactly.
huge. Yeah. Tell us about the dating scene in the transgender world. Is it hard for a transgender woman or
Actually, yes. I would say yes because I've experienced it many times. Um, living in a place where there's not more open-minded people, very stereotypical type of persons, it's kind of hard and difficult because like um they are not kind of accepting a lot because of they're always thinking about what the society gonna tell them, or what's their family and friends gonna say to them. So yeah, it's really hard because like, to be honest with you, they're really afraid of what's other people might gonna say to them instead of what their feelings gonna happen. I mean, they're always like thinking about other people than themselves. So
yeah.
yeah, I think not only for like transgender like me, but also for like everybody right now. I mean, because of the modern society right now, like dating scene or dating app is there's a lot of flaky, there's a lot of like indecisive kind of person. But yeah, I mean, well, maybe I guess in my experience I haven't experienced like the right one, someone who's gonna be my partner. I'm not gonna be single anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they will fight for their love. Whatever people's opinion, people's whatever's gonna whatever they're going to say, it doesn't gonna matter anymore because
Yeah, yeah,
love
yeah.
will prevail.
Exactly.
Yeah. So have you experienced being ghosted?
Oh my God, not only ghosted. I've been experienced the last minute, like like bailing last minute.
Oh, they won't show up to the meetup.
Yeah, like
Oh.
okay, you like talk about meeting, and you both excited, and all of a sudden that day, few hours, or maybe an hour more before you're gonna meet each other, they're gonna bail you.
Oh.
And for me, it's very disrespectful.
Yeah.
Like, to be honest, like that's the number one thing that I hate most and turns me off when it comes to personality. It's not only personality, but it's about how you respect the time of others.
Yeah. Time is very valuable.
Yeah.
Everybody should speak
And to
Yeah.
be respected,
True, true, I agree. As a transgender woman, is there any struggle to secure a job?
Not here in Canada, because I've told you that it is very diverse and open, kind of like there's no gender or races or colors, and this country is. I really love this country because of that. We are allowing to do what we can do because they believe in our skills. Me per se, I became supervisor in one of the famous coffee shops. I can do lots of works because they believe in my capabilities. Yeah. I am really happy that, like whoever I am physically, they don't care for as long as
Yes.
you're capable for
Yeah.
doing that job.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
value how good your
Yes.
values when it comes to your work and your,
Exactly.
not the way you look. Aren't we blessed? We're in Canada.
Oh yeah, we're so blessed to be honest. That's
Thank
why.
you, Canada.
Thank you, Canada. Thank you so much.
Let's go get spicy.
Oh,
How is your sex life?
it's really good.
That's
Really
good.
good. It's
That's
really
good.
good. It's really good. Yeah. Very active. Yeah. Very.
Do you hook up a lot or randomly, or does grinder makes you sex life exciting?
Actually, just put it this way. I am picky. I know what I'm looking for. I know what I want. I have this preference. Because if I'm not picky, I'm not gonna be single. I mean, I believe that Grindr is a platform to meet somebody, but but a lot of like people there are kind of just looking for hookup. But I would say I'm not really like wanted to hook up randomly because I'm taking care of myself and I have respect, big respect for myself, and yeah, that's what I believe for.
Do you have plans to settle down?
In the near future, I would say if I find the right guy, I don't know what's the meaning of the right, but if I am like enjoying the company of this person and this person wanted like to get to know me more, like I'm not getting younger anymore. I think it happens when it happens, but I don't want to pressure myself when it comes to that matter. Because the more you pressure yourself, you forget the good qualities of the person because you're just focusing about the relationship.
Yeah.
I would say I'm not closing my door in having a partner soon.
Yeah.
And but I'm not into rush of finding my somebody.
Take your time.
I want to take my time.
The
This
good
time.
man will come at the right
Yeah, I believe because before my mentality is that I wanted to have a partner because having a partner can can make you more happier in life. But when I realized, no, it's not actually. Like you can find somebody if you know yourself, you're happy in your heart, and you can just share it with others. But I guess right now I felt like I am not yet ready for getting into serious kind of relationship, but I would like to get to know someone and enjoy getting to know each other.
Yeah.
And until it grows.
Yes,
something
yes,
like that.
I
Yeah.
agree. I agree. You have to love yourself first.
Exactly.
Heal, and then because the energy will flow.
Exactly.
And then you will find the right people. The right
Exactly.
time. So, do you see yourself having a family? Is that something?
I'm being practical right now. Like family, like you mean I'm getting my,
Yes.
my kids,
Yeah.
adopting kids.
Yeah.
I would say no, because practically I wanted to explore different. I want to travel the world. I just got my Canadian passport, so I wanted like to pursue like going to other country, and I guess a big responsibility if you have kids.
Yes,
But I
that's
love kids. Don't get me be mistake about that. I love kids, and I think having a family doesn't matter that if you have kids or what, for as long as like you have a stable career, a loving partner. I think I can call this a family.
Agree. You are now a very famous drag queen.
Am I?
Yes, in a big city, Calgary. How did it start? Tell us about it.
Well, I started like it's been like 4 to 5 years ago, I guess. I believe that I started performing. I was influenced by one of the famous drag queen Filipino artists, Francesca Dynamite, and Francesca Dynamite really give me a big spot in drag show world. Actually, Francesca Dynamite, the one who believes in my talent, because I'm a singer um, by heart, and Francesca told me one day when we were like talking, Francesca told me, "Why don't you join in drag show. Why don't you join with me?
Mm-hmm.
I said, I don't know. I don't like it because I want to be feminine. Like before, I thought that drag, putting myself into drag shows, people might know that I'm a, I'm a transgender, and it's kind of like for me, I don't want to people know about it because I'm scared, you know. And then Francesca said, no, you have to show your talent because drag show being a drag artist is a talent. You're just showing your talent to people, entertaining them. So when I first um, put myself on stage, I felt like, oh, this is my home, and everything happened. And became Francesca Dynamite's backup dancer before, and I used to join Francesca because Francesca is my friend, and being her friend is something I wanted to support her. And then by supporting her, um, I didn't realize that I'm enjoying being on stage. And then until there's a break, the big break, this happened to me. And then and then I called Lava Cake, Lava Cake, yeah. So Lava Cake already exists in drag show.
How long have you been performing as Lava Cake?
I've been performing regularly as Lava Cake for 3 years, for 3 years, I should say. Yeah. Yes, it's
3 years.
3 years already.
What was your big break?
My big break was when I moved to Calgary, and I performed in Calgary Pride.
What year was this?
That was last year,
Just last
2022. It was a big break for me because everybody was like, when you perform, showing your talents to more than you know um,
thousands
of people
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
and see yourself in different news. Like it's a big break for me, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, and you love what you do.
I love what I'm doing,
You're
to be
enjoying
honest.
what
Yeah.
you're doing. Yeah. Being Lava Cake, and you're very famous out in social media, television. Have you ever experienced indecent proposal?
Actually, yes. Because to be honest with you guys, Lava Cake is a transgender queen, portraying a fierce, sexy, uh, very independent woman on stage. Like if you see Lava Cake performing,
Super sexy.
yeah, I would say yes because of some of the clothing that I'm using, is sexy. You know.
I'm curious about, I know people are curious also. Why Lava Cake?
Well, Lava Cake, it's just started as my name should supposed to be Sexy Lava. But then again, Francesca um, decided that why don't you just change your name into something kind of like catchy?
Yeah, it
And
is
then-
very catchy.
Yeah, because everybody like know Lava Cake.
Mhm.
And then I said, yeah, maybe I can use Lava Cake because since everybody know Lava Cake as a, as a kind of like sweet dessert cake
Yeah.
here, and everybody loves it. And then I said, yeah, let's go for it. But you know what's the meaning of Lava Cake is Lava Cake stands for lava, super hot, and cake is like sweet. So
Yeah.
it's as sweet as cake and hot as lava.
And that's exactly who you are.
Yes, yes, yes.
Raging with sexiness, oozing with
I know.
How do you feel being a big star now?
Well, it's blessing amongst the Filipino artists, actually, drug artists. Like I'm always given an opportunity to to indulge myself in a big stage performing as a transgender Filipino artist, and it's a big for me opportunity because you know it's not everybody will give a chance to perform. If you're aspiring to be a drag queen artist, you must have lots of connections. You must have to know whom you're gonna connect with. And I'm so blessed because, my mentor is Francesca Dynamite. Has a lot of like connections in different places.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm so happy for that.
That's good. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Always be grateful.
Exactly.
Who is Lava Cake portraying when she's on stage?
Someone who can like identify as a sexy goddess on stage, very fierce, yeah, I think those are qualities that Lava Cake embodied when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
performing on stage, giving a lot of energy to people,
Yeah.
like always believing that that's gonna be her last show, or last
Yeah.
performance on stage.
Yeah, yeah. Being a drag queen and as a trans queen, are there any challenges, struggles that you overcome that you can tell us about?
Challenges actually that I could overcome is that I think, you know what, when you're performing, like, the challenges is that sometimes you're always thinking is how these people will still believe in you, how these people will still like you. I mean, the always challenging is how can you make different amongst the performers. And I believe that when you put your heart into it, like they will feel it, they will know it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're putting an effort in your talent, in your skills. I think people know it. And I think the struggles that I've felt was because not people can understand really what kind of performance you're doing. They thought they kind of thinking that I'm performing as like a slot girl is gonna perform because
Yeah,
of
yeah.
how I look on
Yeah.
stage. What you see about my performances are kind of like the quality that I'm portraying. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of like different when you're like setting aside your personal life into performing.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm always like, kind of struggling because people might think because you're wearing sexy out on the stage, you're also like be like this and be
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Is
So
it struggle because it's hard to find someone
yes,
to
actually, because I've experimenting a lot, when I'm meeting somebody, I always bring them to my show.
how do you overcome that? Like, are you still
I'm always optimistic. And if the person doesn't like, if the person judge me for what I'm doing, I don't care. Like I
Yeah.
just there's a lot of people that you can meet. There's a lot of people that can believe in you. So why would I like waste my time to people? I mean, I wouldn't beg. I wouldn't
Yeah.
beg for anything. I wouldn't beg to people accept me for who I am. I will cherish people who will understand me a lot and respect me when it comes to what I'm doing.
I agree. When you are alone, who is Lava K?
Lava Cake is sweet, emotional. Lava Cake is very family oriented. Lava Cake is very a loving friend and a loving, sibling. I felt like sometime I felt alone. I feel alone, and I've testified that when I called Francesca one time, I was crying. I was crying because I felt like, like when we performed together and it was really busy that day. It was there's a lot of people shouting and screaming your name. And after that, after all the performances, when I was like stuck in one room and there is no noise anymore, I'm sad. Yeah, I called her. I called Francesca. I was telling her that it's sad. I'm crying. I have this fear of fear of being alone all the time. Oh my god, I'm being so emotional right now, friend.
I hear
Yeah, because
you.
imagine like living here
By yourself.
by
Yeah.
myself. It's been a while, and
Mhm.
like, yeah, I know that I have friends, but not all the time friends are available.
Yeah.
Out of like all the happiness things. But at one point, I'm just like in my room. I felt like it's hard to be alone.
It is hard to be alone.
Yeah, it's hard. Sometimes I felt like I have this depression, but I didn't want to like to pursue it because I know nobody. I mean, if I don't believe in myself, nobody will can help
Yeah.
me.
Who will?
Yeah, who will, right? So I always believe in myself, not only for myself but for my family in the Philippines.
Yes.
So it's really hard,
You are very family oriented.
I am, friend.
Yeah, you are
And
very. I
yeah.
understand it. That's what I get. What you're saying, that when you're alone, because as a performer you have to show everybody, you have to bring happiness to other people.
Exactly. Yeah.
And when you're at home by yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and you, it really hits you, right? Because
Exactly.
from happy moment, very noisy, you get home all by yourself, no family and friends. People doesn't know is like in Canada, people just work, and then come home, rest.
Yeah.
So you, friends will always not be there all the time.
Exactly.
And we can't be down. We
Mm-hmm.
can't stay down. We have to pull ourselves up,
Exactly.
because if we don't, and we just like, oh, I'm just gonna stay depressed forever,
Exactly.
then how can we make money to
Exactly.
support to our family back
Mm-hmm.
home? So I really get that. I really get that and understand that. And
Yeah.
thank you for sharing that
Of
with us.
course.
I know not only us experience that, but there's other people here watching that
Mm-hmm.
experience that also.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing your story, Apple Lava
Thank you.
Cake.
Thank you.
Thank you. To close this podcast, if you can give an advice to your younger self, if you look at yourself in the mirror right now, what will you tell him?
Um. Well, my name is in the Philippines is Al. Thank you, Al, for allowing yourself to be who you are. Never give up. Back in the Philippines, you always heard a lot of like comments about you. You cannot like be successful one day. People doesn't see you like you're gonna be successful in life. Without you, there's no Apple, there's no lava cake right now. And thank you as well for all your hard works. Thank you for loving your family. And oh my god, I'm gonna cry now. Like you're loving your family and you're never asking for anything back because you just love how to love your family. And thank you for doing, oh my god, friend, I'm crying. For doing, for being such a loving person. I think oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I think without Al, I mean, there will be no like, I don't know, like there will be no a talented transgender right now who's like in spite of sometimes difficulties and challenges in life. Yeah, I want to tell this to everybody that I'm very emotional because I don't have a mom. She passed away
Before you come to Canada.
before I migrated here, and it's really difficult. And I miss having mom, so that's why I started studying as health grade provider because I wanted like to provide care for people because I know I cannot give that to my mom. Um, yeah, it's really hard because whatever you do, there's something that's gonna miss, of course, of what achievements that you have right now, and that is your mom who's like, you if only my mom will hear, like she'll gonna be proud of me, but unfortunately she didn't see how I become like this
Mhm.
person now.
What's your promise to your mom?
I promised to my mom that, oh my god, I'm gonna continue loving my family, supporting them. I know it's the only way that I can do for them. Because being part of the LGBTQI community, I think we're born to love our family, no matter what happened. Um, yeah, I promised, like, you know, I told my mom that I wouldn't allow my family to experience what we are not having before.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you're doing that, and
Yeah.
you're really great in doing that. So, more blessing to you,
Thank you.
Lava
Thank you so much.
Cake.
I'm sorry if I ended up like this, kind of like very emotional, kind of
Thank
like
you so much.
Well, thank you, friend.
Thank
Thank you for allowing me to
you.
be part of your podcast and to sharing my story to people
No,
and
thank
to
you.
inspire to them.
Yes.
And I just wanted to let you know that also I want to like to tell you everybody that no matter what happened, like if you have the talents, if you have this gift of art like singing and dancing, don't hesitate. No matter who you are,
Yes.
just enjoy and use it doesn't define you of who you are. It's how you define yourself as a performer. So no matter what people might say per se, it's how you tell the people of who you are and how the people will know of who you are.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
Yes.
Go out there, shine bright like a
A
diamond.
diamond.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
guys, for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Watch for more episode of Let's Talk About It with Adam and Junelle, and we'll see you soon. Love you. Bye.
Bye.